Where Alberta was once the leader, we are now trailing behind the rest of the country.
Alberta now has the lowest minimum wage in Canada after 5 provinces across the country have raised theirs. Our Sarah Shadewasser joins us live from our news center with more on that story.
Thanks, guys. In 2018, the Alberta NDP increased minimum wage from $13.60 to $15 an hour, making it the highest in the country at the time. But just 1 year later, the UCP lowered minimum wage to $13 for workers under 18. There has not been a change in Alberta's minimum wage since. With rising cost of living across Alberta, young students and workers are starting to feel the effects on their wallets.
There's not much to save. There's nothing to save.
Kaylee Wagner, a University of Alberta student, juggles school and work while still making time for her family and friends. Wagner works a part-time job to support herself through school and has opted to take classes part-time to afford tuition.
I don't think that I could work enough minimum wage hours and be in school full-time to support myself.
But Wagner isn't the only student in Edmonton struggling.
The cost of living, rent, groceries, it's pretty tough.
I find it very difficult, especially with how there's the act involved where minimum wage doesn't go with inflation in Alberta.
Especially when you have to sacrifice some of your hours as an employee and then you don't make that up. So there's a big gap where you should be making more.
With most provinces having annual increases tied to regional inflation rates, every province and territory across the country has seen a minimum wage increase this year, except Alberta. With most minimum wage workers being between the ages of 15 and 24, Alberta has the highest youth unemployment rate in the country at 17%.
Everyone knows that it's more and more expensive. And with a minimum wage staying stagnant, we have all sorts of workers who are being prevented from being able to take care of themselves and their families.
Alberta Living Wage Network says the current livable wage in the Edmonton area is $20.85 per hour.
We're going to keep talking about this because families keep talking to us about it.
I really just hope to not be so stressed about money all the time. I just want to be able to have a little place to live that's safe.
In a press conference on October 1st, the Alberta Federation of Labor called for Alberta's minimum wage to be raised to over $20 an hour. They cited rising inflation rates as well as skyrocketing cost of living in our province.
Thanks, Sarah. What province has the highest minimum wage?
Well, currently Nunavut has the highest minimum wage at $19.75. This was a recent spike just in September. They had their last increase early last year when they went from $16 an hour to $19. And the government has cited that they will be doing annual increases going forward.
Has the Alberta government announced any plans to increase minimum wage?
Well, we did contact Joseph Scow, the Minister of Jobs, for a statement. We have yet to hear back at the time of airing. Danielle Smith has come out defending the government of Alberta's decision to not increase the minimum wage. She said just because of Alberta's overall affordability compared to other provinces, as well as our lack of provincial sales tax.
Thanks, Sarah. That's Sarah Shadewasser reporting live from our news center tonight.